Hola, mi nombre es Rosa Loera, soy de la comunidad de Moscoy, aquí en San Bernardino, California. Este, Vivo en una comunidad de bajos recursos donde no hay banquetas, no hay bastante luz en la comunidad, en las calles, no hay parques.
Uh, Hi, my name is Angela. I'm Rosa's daughter. And like she was saying, we live in a community that is unincorporated and low income. So we have a lot of unmet criteria for our communities. We don't have sidewalks. I mean, me and my mom and well, my family in general and a couple other community members, we're just community advocates who are trying to better our community one step at a time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that that framework where the community are the experts, I think that needs to be injected more into the field of active transportation because I feel like that's probably the norm for us and like where we operate from or where we want to operate from. But I can't say that that always happens. A lot more that goes into my travel from point A to point B, right? There's like a full sensory experience. There's like feelings involved. There's, risks. There's, community trauma. There's like and tons of other things happening that we go into community. I'm not going to know that full depth of that experience because I don't live there and I don't work there and I may not be from there.
It takes more time and it takes more resources, but that's just the fact of life. We spent as a transportation profession decades planning for our communities without their input, and the result is that we have segregation, we have poor air quality, we have asthma. People can't easily get to the places that they need to get to. And it's time that we change that. And you can do that by, as a leader in whatever field you're working in. For me, it's transportation, to remember that we're public servants. Our job is to serve our communities, and that means listening and having those conversations and accepting and valuing their more qualitative aspects of their world.
We really have to ask about like the totality of their experiences moving about their community, and that way we get a good sense of exactly what's happening there, and then also the solutions that the community comes up with can also tap into all the different elements of that.
Our quantitative data, we always have that, but we also need that qualitative, and that comes from those conversations and those relationships. And ensuring that as people are leaders within mobility in cities, that we value that, because that is richer than anything that tells me that this roadway has 36,000 cars a day.
So it would just be nice to see more community involvement of the representatives. Them coming down, talking to the community, participating in our events. That would be really nice to see. Oh yeah, and then be educating the community on who they are, what they do, what their positions are, what their positions can do, like what changes they can make, stuff like that. Educating the community through them would also be really helpful in creating change. And what best than know who exactly is representing you and be able to tell them not necessarily tell them like, hey, I have this problem, but being able to know that they're there as people and they understand where you're coming from. They know what community they're serving. They know the community itself. Another big thing that would really help with the bond and the relationship between the representative and the ones who they represent would be to have them come out to the community, have them participate, like I said before, have them, go to the local community cookout or go to the community fundraiser, just participate with the community that you're serving, because you'll be able to get more information about the community you serve through that than through statistics or through newspaper articles or anything like that. It's that human connection that really drives the relationship, really drives the bond.
Entonces es lo que pedimos del condado, que ellos nos ayuden a hacer el cambio, que participen con nuestro dolor, que participen con nuestras preocupaciones para nuestro futuro, porque nuestros hijos es el futuro de esta comunidad.